If you want to evolve from regular poster making products, go to www.canva.com and you can sign up for free. I recommend continuing with Google and using your Niagara account. Here it'll take you to the dashboard where it's going to ask you what kind of product would you like to make. You can start with templates, which are different designs. I'm looking for a club poster. And I can also change the different categories and the sizes on the side. I'm hitting the Canva button, which takes me back to the dashboard, and I know I want to make a poster. I'm going to look for a template here. This is for a film club. Within each template are elements. Elements are customizable. You can change the color, the size, but we're going to be looking up some elements to add as well. Editing elements is truly how you can get creative in Canva. If I don't like it, I can always undo. I can compare by going forward. And to let you know, all of your changes made are saved automatically. It's saved in the Canvas cloud. If I go to styles, I can actually look for different color styles for the entire product. You can look by different adjectives, or you can just browse the ones that they currently have, multiple color palettes, and you can have a set font throughout the whole poster. You can move elements. You can also move many elements. Left click your mouse and hold it. Whatever is within your range can be moved. Elements is where you'll find many items to build your poster. I recommend looking at lines and shapes if it is for something basic. These are very adjustable. Up here I can change the color. Up top are the colors currently used in the document. I'm going to choose an off red to create a subtle emphasis. Now I can just make another rectangle or put it in the trash, but I can also duplicate it. That way I know it's the same size, shape. It automatically comes to the front. I can send backwards. And I can keep sending backwards, or I can go to position, go to layers, and drag it to where the text and the element is up front. Now if I drag this, I can focus on just these two rectangles and change them both together if I wanted to. Or I can just click on one and change the one on the bottom. Let's say if I want to move these texts, but it's going to move the block with it. So what I can do is I can lock it. So that means that element will not move. And I can move everything else that I drag using the left click. This element has different colors I can edit. Make this blue. Change the black to, I don't know, white. And change this white to green. I can crop it. So say if I don't want to add the film on top, and I can flip it in different directions. I'm going to delete this because I want to find a different element that better represents my film club. So I can search for it. We're going to watch movies, so I'm going to look up an element for that. So these are graphics that are free to use. If it's one you have to purchase, they'll have a dollar sign. Same with photos. But I currently want a simple icon, so I'm going to go to graphics. I like this one. I can change the size by the white dots in the corner. I can also change the document colors. And I'm just going to use colors currently in this document. That way it feels a little bit more in tune with everything else. I'm going to add some purple for NU. In text, you have many different options. These are more used for titles to grab people's attentions. Usually I'm always doing a little bit of body text. Otherwise, the bigger ones will take up more space. Obviously, you can change the size of your font, but I'm urging people to join our club. I don't love the font. I would rather have something that's a little bit, looks more like goes on a movie billboard or marquee. So you can always search for different texts that are available. Sorry, different fonts that are available. I can change the size. I can rotate it by using the double arrow sign. This is a better example down here. I'm able to switch where it is aligned to, whether it be in the left, right, or center. I can also adjust it in case it needs to fit in a smaller box. This definitely looks the most presentable. That's using the white button on the side. I can change the colors. Going back down here, I can also change multiple text by clicking on the A. Not the yellow, that's part of the element. Now I can drag and move it together, but I can also group it. So that means every time I click on the sign or that text, they will come together. And I wanted to upload a picture that I had. I have a really good one of Monty. This takes pictures, PDFs, Word documents. I can also crop it if I want to by double clicking it, or edit photo and going to crop. You can also add filters and different special effects, but I won't get into detail here. I still feel like this is missing something, so I'm going to look for a frame in Elements. Frame is an interesting way to crop a picture. So I'll use this circle for example. Pretty cool, it does the work for me. I don't love it, so I'm going to detach the image. I could have done undo, but I just thought I would show you. And I want to look something that's more like a film frame. So there's a separate category called frames. I think this is more of what I'm looking for. And then I'm just dragging the photo in there. And it crops it out. I can also change the position and what's cropped if I want to. When I'm all done, I can hit share, download, and then it's asking what kind of format. PNG is definitely the best, but PDF print is superior when it comes to printing. And I just realized I never changed my name, so it always takes the first text, but instead of join our club, this is a film club that I want to start, so I'm going to rename it, and this is what the project will be known as.